Yeah, record is on. Video 14. Okay, management tip, mindset, and microbes today. We covered yesterday, the importance of a warm, dry lie, space per calf is important. Look at fresh air and ventilation in the shed. Fresh air is really important. Why? It keeps things dry. It has a thing in the ozone. It's a natural disinfectant. So we want to get air changes down at calf level. That's really important. But in seasonal calving systems, it's so hard to find a perfect calf shed because, you know, a late January day or early February day is so different to maybe a day in March or April. So it does create a challenge. But fresh air is really key to understand what it's doing. Now, when we think about a calf, the calf spends 80% plus of its time lying down. So we want to go in and assess fresh air. We want to look at calves. What are the calves telling us? Pneumonia is a good indicator. If you're getting calf pneumonia year after year, and a lot of seasonal systems, most seasonal systems, when you go into them later on in March or April, calves will be coughing. It's just a function of infection pressure. But if you're getting significant issues and you have a lot of treatment with pneumonia, we've got to look at fresh air. We'll talk about vaccines in another video, but calves and pneumonia, we can assess air movements in the shed using smoke bombs. Your vet can do this. It's really simple, letting the smoke off and seeing where is it going? Is it pooling? There's all these devices. I saw a farm last 2 or 3 weeks ago I was on, and it had this monitor for humidity. And even in cold weather, humidity can be quite high, and that dampness can really affect air quality as well. Smell. So if we smell ammonia, unfortunately, if you're going into the same shed every day, our nose doesn't work as well. So anytime you're a vet or someone in the farm smelling fresh air, if we get a high smell of ammonia impacts the cilia of the airways and the respiratory system's ability to clear pathogens and stuff and natural function. So fresh air is really important. We want to get it down, and we want 5 to 6 air changes every hour at calf level, and calves are lying down. So calves are monogastrics, as we said in other videos, so they don't produce a lot of heat until they start developing their ruminants. So we often talk about the stack effect, where heat rises, cold air is drawn in. That works really well with older cattle. We don't have the same effects in young calves. So what are our options? Well, we need to assess, do we have an issue? We understand the variables of weather. We can use smoke bombs, etc. Natural ventilation can work, where we're just depending on airflow through a shed, having more space per calf, having a warm, dry lie, jackets maybe, or more feed. That is one way of a more airy, open shed. For a lot of sheds, when they assess this problem, they tend to look at trying to come up with ways to put air into the shed. People will be familiar with these tubes, this positive pressure ventilation. There's a fan on one end blowing air in. Now, this is a really important point. Some of these tubes I see come with pre-drilled holes. Now, every shed, the dimensions are different, and that air will be pushed out through pre-drilled holes in a certain direction. So positioning those type of tubes is really important. We're getting airflow down at calf level. I like the ones that are drilled to the specific dimensions of the shed, meaning that you get airflow exactly where you need it to go. Some of them have variable speed, which is good, because in very cold days you want light air going in, because it can make calves very cold. Sometimes you have to add in jackets, the more milk, all those factors, more straw. Variable speeds and thermostats on them. So are they useful? Yes. Will they solve all your problems? No. Is there a bit of technical know-how in getting the right ones? Absolutely. But fresh air is kind of a really simple principle. It's nature's natural disinfectant in the air of calves. Calves create a challenge. Like, it's so hard to get the perfect calf shed. So we just can look at adaptations. We need, even with the best intentions of the world, with weather changes. And I'm going to talk about why weather causes disease maybe in another video. But ultimately, we want to think about fresh air. Our nose, the calves, our pneumonia incidents, and we can look at smoke bombs as well. Mindset tip today: celebrate success. As a Kerry man living in Wicklow for the last 20 odd years, I have to congratulate on Gaeltacht and Ballymackelligot for their wins in the junior intermediate, and good luck to Dangan Nikush this weekend in the senior. Great year for Kerry football, and we even won a Golden Globe in Kerry this week as well. Celebrate success. The concept of this is really important. When we look at our farms or any calf health challenges, I always say to people, well, you're doing this well, you're doing that really well. Okay, we have some challenges here, but always start with what's working. Don't always focus on what's wrong. We got to start, and when things go well, celebrate them. Celebrate success. That's the mission for today. Microbes. We get a lot of questions about Cryptosporidium. We have a lovely independent trial published actually from May Allen, who looked at it's on our website. Go to Precision Microbes. You'll see it there. looking at cryptosporidium in calves and using microbes, we see some really nice results. We don't treat or prevent cryptosporidium. We're another tool in the armory by increasing resilience in the gut. The 30 mils daily, what I do say if people are using halifuginone for the first 5 to 7 days, I would put in 30 mils twice daily in those farms and go back to 30 mils a day. It is a tool in the fight against cryptosporidium, along with hygiene and all the other measures your vet will talk about. But we get a lot of questions in it. What we see practically on farm, like all digestive upsets, is, and May Allen's trial was really nice because it showed this, reduce severity of scouring, reduce shedding, and improve recovery time. So it was a really exciting piece of work that was done independent of ourselves, recently published. So that's it today. Management, fresh air, mindset, celebrate success, cohorting all the Kerry teams into football, and the microbes, cryptosporidium, another tool in the arsenal along with good management. And that's why I talk about managing microbes always together. Happy safe farming. See you for the halfway mark, video 15 tomorrow.